Good evening. This is Michael Blaze, founder of Unified Fathers for Life. Unified Fathers for Life is dedicated to reuniting families just one father at a time. However, tonight we have a special presentation. We're going to take a trip to Zambia and we'll deal with the Lazarus Project. And so we just want to point out that this is just one of 350 different places that they go to, and there are lots and lots of other churches that participate and work together to relieve and help vulnerable children of Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. And thanks to Todd Talbot for providing us with the footage.
We're at the Lazarus Project in Lusaka, Zambia. I'm surrounded by some of the finest young men on the face of the earth. Precious young men in whom reside great potential and great possibilities. The Lazarus Project is one of the projects that Save Africa's Children supports. When you help us, you enable us to help projects like the Lazarus Project.
There's a land of milk and honey. My soul longs to be there. On the river they call the Nile. Every day is bright and sunny. You can't buy with nobody's money. On the river they call the Nile. It's a garden of Eden with riches, riches untold. Beautiful, wonderful Africa. Someday I'm coming for that promised land. There's a land of milk and honey. My soul longs to be there. Oh, the river they call the Nile.
There's 40 million orphans. The victims are the children.
What happens to that children? They're getting help from a local church and a pastor who says African Americans can and should do more to help Africans. From Crenshaw to Cape Town.
Hello, I'm Bishop Charles Blake, founder, president of Save Africa's Children. When we founded Save Africa's Children, we did not know what the potential of our organization was. All we knew was that the possibility of 40 million orphans on the continent of Africa demanded our involvement. Now we support more than 240 orphan care programs in 21 nations on the continent of Africa, housing more than 50,000 children. One of the projects we support is the Lazarus Project in Lusaka, Zambia. I'm with Dr. Peter Cadet. This is Brother Job. Brother Job is about to have an examination. As a matter of fact, he just wiggled down off the examination table. But we're going to put him back on that table in just a moment. Dr. Cadet, what is the most common condition that you're confronted with as you examine these children?
Actually, in our setup, the biggest problem we seem to have are problems of the respiratory tract. These are mainly conditions that will involve probably the upper respiratory tract or the lower respiratory tract. It is actually being worsened currently by the environment.
Yeah, more pollution. I held a little baby a little while ago, and she was wheezing. And it seems that Job's lungs are very clear. Of course, I'll let you make that examination to discover that. But I did discover that many of the children do seem to have colds and asthma and things of that nature. How prevalent is malaria on the continent of Africa?
Malaria apparently is quite common, and actually it is the killer number one in this particular country.
I see. If a baby is born HIV positive and receives no treatment, what is the longevity of that child?
In our setup, probably we give up to 2 years.
You mean a baby can live for as long as 2 years?
A baby can struggle for up to 2 years.
But during all of that period, they'll be sick?
They'll be sick, quite sick.
But it's likely that others may die even earlier.
Actually, the death rate is much higher.
Much earlier?
Yeah.
Within a year?
But if the child is exposed to some form of treatment, actually it can prolong their life. You can actually be able to take them for a longer period of time while research is going on.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor. It's been a joy to talk to you. Thank you for what you do.
Welcome.
I know that you, on your off day, might be enjoying yourself, but to come and help take care of 15 children, 1,500 children,
Thanks a lot.
more than 20 doctors to come together. Thank you so much for helping us.
You're very
And
welcome.
it's a joy for us to be involved.
Very welcome.
Bless you.
Be blessed.
You've had the privilege of visiting with us the 40-acre property owned by the Lazarus Project. Please contribute. Please share. Please be generous. God has blessed those of us who live in the United States for the purpose not only of providing for ourselves, but also for the purpose of sharing with others. I can think of no place that better deserves our generosity and our help than the Lazarus Project here in Lusaka, Zambia. The number of Save Africa's Children is on the bottom of your television screen now. I pray that you won't hesitate even for a moment. Don't put it off for a day. Move now. We need your help. No gift is too small, and certainly no gift is too large. It would be wonderful if a single contributor would give enough to enable us to build this entire cafeteria or to irrigate this entire 40 acres. Would you please share with us? Please give. Please bless the children of the Lazarus Project. Don't put it off for a day. Move now. We need your help. No gift is too small, and certainly no gift is too large. It would be wonderful if a single contributor would give enough to enable us to build this entire cafeteria or to irrigate this entire 40 acres. Would you please share with us? Please give. Please bless the children of the Lazarus Project. The sun is setting in Zambia, but our love and our commitment to Zambia remains intense. You've had an opportunity to see the work that Save Africa's Children does in Zambia and the work that we shall continue to do. There is so much more that needs to be done. I hope that you've been moved as we've been moved by what we have seen, by what we have observed. There is a need for you. If not you, who? If not now, when? I feel that God called me to serve and to provide for the children of Africa. We cannot allow those children to suffer and to starve and to die. 25 million people have already died. That's more than all of the deaths in all of the wars of the 20th century.
I'm going to be a great gymnast in the Olympics. I'm going to be a great lawyer. I'll be a doctor and I'll find a cure for AIDS.
We can do much more with more, but we can do a whole lot with a little.
Don't you like what you see in this, Bishop? I do.
We support more than 300 orphan care projects.
We are there for them with medicine, food, shelter, and clothing. Sometimes it's the only care a child receives all year.
Help me save Africa's children.
Oh, Africa. Ebibiman, Africa.
There's a land of milk and honey. My soul longs to be there on the river they call the Nile. Every day is bright and sunny. You can't buy with nobody's money on the river they call the Nile. It's a garden